where, and this is where the next move took off. You see how, boom, it went up.
Yes.
Good. So now that it has dropped to retest, I still place the line. You see, it has dropped on the line exactly. So
And the third month is
yes,
planning.
it dropped on the line. Though it's breaking, this is the trend line, first, second touch, third touch. So this place is a very powerful place. If it is hitting the support that of which above it impulsively goes up, and it is also breaking the trend line or touching the trend line for the third time. The break or the close below this trend line is telling me that we will be selling below the trend line because of the body close below it. Now,
Okay.
if we move, we close about below it on the 30 minutes. But if we move, this current 30 minutes closes above
The trend line.
the trend line now. What it means that we are both above the resistance and we are above the trend line, which is we are above diagonal resistance and above diagonal
Oh,
horizontal resistance. So we are above both. This is a bullish move. From here up is a bullish move. Though it might
okay.
still want to give
How
better.
about the structural behavior
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
coming. I will come to that. Though it can
okay.
still give um, a push to the downside to signal a bit more buying indication. It can still drop more to like this, the main support resistance here, this trend line here. From here, it can still drop to here. You understand? Before making any pullback. So, but as it is right now on that initial first line and the trend line, if it goes above here, this can be a buy move. But right now we have a break, a break of this low. We have this break
Yes.
of structure here. So when we get break of structure, this is the high. So we have previous high, take it swept, price drops to take close below, retested, comes below. So we have like two break of structures internally on this 30 minutes. So the meaning of this here, what is happening here? Uh, good. What is happening here? So the meaning of this for us is that, and the close below the trend line is that we are likely to, if we close above here and stays above here, it's like it's going to pull up. But we should look to sell 51 is anything here.
Okay.
Okay. The moment the low that it took, price, the moment we go above the low and hit and reject, I mean, this order block is going to be our entry. But anything 50, 61.8 here, if it goes more into the 78, that's okay, but that would be too much. Okay, so but anything 50, 61 here is a good entry to sell. And the target is for price to break the trend
Yes.
line.
Break the zone if likely.
Yes, price to break the trend line, this trend line first, break this zone and the next trend line. This will be the TP or the target for this sell. Like let's say the initial target. Then if it pulls up and stays below this trend line here, we will have more cells.
Yes.
So this is the anticipation. This would be the anticipation right now. So two things. It's either to see price close above here and buy with this pullback, or wait, allow it to do whatever you want to, whether it will drop first before the pullback or it will do the pullback right away. That one we cannot tell now because there are bearish candles closing. So the bearish momentum is high now. But we will have to target selling from somewhere here. Okay. If the sell fails, anything above this place, and you see this other block, anything above it is a buy. Because already we are above this trend line, we are above the resistance, we are above you see this bigger trend line that divides the thing, we are above that side. So this is a bullish part of the whole chart, like the present chart. So if this cell does not hold here and it closes above this other block here, above this area, half of this premium zone, that is an indication that we want, because this is going to serve as the here is going to serve as the place
Yes,
where
sir.
sellers are very strong here, this point to that point. So if we close above that point, it means that the buyers are in control of the sellers. And it means this cell setup might not hold, though we had that break of structure internally here. You understand? And therefore, it means we have to now rethink of joining the buys or finding a buy entry. Okay, and this trend line moving above is going to be a good guide to this trend, to the
Yes.
upside. I hope you get it.
Yes.
So, like I said, it's either two things: it will push down here, or it will close above here and then do the pullback. Yes. So, but aside that, if we check the bigger picture in a way, so it looks like we have closed above this initial sellers here, which is a previous high.
Yes.
And so once that will happen, once this happens, it's like a break of structure. So we look for pullback, and we got a pullback up to 50%. So anytime you get like 50-61, anytime you get this kind of pullback, it's two things. It's either price will go up and give us a new high or continue the trend, and then later, sorry, um, later drop to sweep the 50%, use it as liquidity into 61.78. Then we can get,
I'm looking at it. Anyway,
the big move.
it
That's
moves.
normally how it happens. Because the 50% pullback is always like used for inducement. Okay.
Okay.
So if this is indeed a reversal, like a reversal pattern, then we have a shift, because this 51s is bearish from long time up to now. It's bearish. Okay, it's generally bearish up to here. So if this is really a reversal that is forming, then we have a break of structure now, and we got a pullback to equilibrium. So normally we would have to need a new high, and then we get a drop to induce or take out all those who partaked in this. All this thing happening here is liquidity that has piled up. All this is liquidity that has piled up. Okay. Anytime you see consolidation on a bigger scale, okay, on a consolidation is liquidity that is piling up here, has piled up here. All this thing, everything in the circle is liquidity. So one, price has
Don't
to,
why are you keeping the debts
yeah, so
on the rev
price will
when you collected?
normally would want to break out to fake everybody that is going so that they will join. Then it will drop in to squeeze everybody inside, induce all those who have still been holding their buys inside of this consolidation, and then make the big move from here. Normally, that's the way. And this pattern will look like a head and a shoulder, which I love so much. This pattern will look like we have a left neckline, head break of the neckline, first drop, retest, um, another drop to induce, and then the bigger move. So we will have like double left, sorry, double right shoulders. So this is a reversal pattern.
Okay.
Okay. This
I
is
will
a
give you.
reversal
You remind
pattern.
me in the evening.
This will be a
Okay.
reversal pattern. So if indeed this whole thing wants to be a reversal, then that it could go like that. Because for reversals, you either need a double bottom if it's a you are looking for a buy, a double bottom or head and a shoulder. You get the point?
Yes.
Good. So that would be the bigger picture for this. If not, if it doesn't go up and then drop to induce, the
But sometimes this inverse head and shoulder
uh-huh.
for a reversal, sometimes it fails someone here, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the failure is also to be anticipated. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The pair is very bearish now. So if it fails, then what will hold us? Always the support, which is the neckline, will hold us. That will be our savior. Because if it fails, the failure for here, when it gets here, it will definitely react. If it induces this 50% and it goes up, it's going up, it will react. But what will tell you that it has failed will be this. Then that will also still tend to be either another head and a shoulder. It will look like this. It will look like um, where this will be the left shoulder, this will be the neck, this will be the head, and we'll have price touching here. Then we have price come here, right shoulder. We break the neck. You see, it's falling on the trend line exactly as we have drawn. Once we
Yes.
break this trend line and we come here, once we break the trend line, we come here. The next, for us to know that the first bullish head and shoulder has failed, if it comes to this place, it will go up and then either this area
Yeah.
or this area, it will fail. Okay, you see this trend line that is, let me take off this. You see the head and the shoulder has a trend line that's guiding this whole move, bullish move. When it drops down to do the inducement, it's selling here. When it sells from here, something like this. For us to know that this will fail, when it moves up, it will either stop here or hit here and
Bounce
then
back.
drop like this. This is what will make you know that the head and the shoulder have failed. Okay. So if it
Yes.
gets somewhere into the support resistance here or this area and start dropping, 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 then you know the bullish head and the shoulder has failed. And it will tend to be a bearish double top, triple top, or head and a shoulder. It will always do that. When you view the pattern, well, you will see it inside like that. Do you understand? You see the head and the shoulder inside. So that's the way you can view it. Yeah, I think it's still struggling to go above, so it's likely to keep dropping. But normally um you should have normally you should retest. Okay, because normally from here, this third touch of this trend line here, it should hit and fake so that it goes up. It should fake and go up. But the market will always who do we have? Who do we have? Esther. Okay. Uh, is
Good
someone
afternoon.
someone playing music or something like that? Okay. So I think what's the name? Madam Patience. I'll send you the videos to the earlier discussions, okay? Madam Patience. Okay. But do you have any questions? Do you guys have any questions for me?
It's like this one is ready. It's like it's heading to the zone already.
Yeah, I think that's what it wants to do. The way it's behaving, it's want to do that. But let's see. Because a new 30 minutes just opened and the other one closed like a doji.
Yes.
Is it like a inverted hammer or something like that? That still could be if the low of that is taken quick, it can still pull up. But it's still a sign of it still shows that price will want to drop more. But normally it should move back into the range.
But sometimes it does not honor
Yeah.
all this candle formation that will be giving us a greystone and the likes.
Mm.
Like sometimes if we see all this, what is it called? The bullish engulfing, we normally want to trade and like, this market want to buy.
Mhm.
But they will hit you the hammer on the head if you sell. Then the gravestone doji, the dragonfly, my brother, no one is flying. All is just giving us, they are
My
setting a
God.
very huge trap.
Mm, I see. So, what do we do? I was discussing BTC. BTC set up with okay, good. So um I'll be selling US 30 very soon, but the pattern, yeah, the same way I was expecting it to behave, that's what it's doing. So I'm expecting price to constantly stay. Today is Friday, so probably I'm expecting price to stay below.
Below the blue line.
Yeah.
So jump.
So even if it goes up and still comes back, stays and is below, and there is a new 4-hour candle. There should be a new, yeah, there is a new. Is it not 10 o'clock? 10:03 my time. So why can't I see the new 4-hour candle? I don't know why I can't see a new 4-hour candle. Is it that the broker looks like it's the same 4-hour candle that is playing? This one. What is happening? Okay, the momentum with which it's moving is very strong, but there has been okay, so this doesn't
US 30 and gold. They are like brother and sister.
this doesn't look like a proper break of structure, but internally there was a break of structure. So it looks like this high is likely to be taken out before. So yeah, once we see any break of structures here, yeah. But it's not within the zone where I'll be looking for buys yet. If it gets a body close above the stop loss here, then
The red line.
I'll wait for price to pull back, and then where this area, this where we'll be looking for buys, this line up from here. But without that indication for buys, I can't be looking for buys just because it's going up. Yeah, so but there's a new 4-hour candle, so I don't know why I am not seeing it. Let me check. Don't we have a new 4-hour candle? Yeah, we have. Look at the 51s. A new 4-hour candle has opened. Yeah, so why can't we see a new 4-hour candle on? And this also looks like a double. This is one kind of one this is one top. This looks like the other top. You can also use here as one top and the whole of here as another top. Okay, with the neckline being here, somewhere here. Okay. And I've observed something. I've observed that anytime that 51S is selling, the flip or the opposite story is happening on 50 index. Have you seen that, Mr. Ken? Have you observed that?
Come again, please.
I'm saying that I've observed that anytime I don't understand why we don't have a new 4-hour candle. Let me check my phone, my MT5. Yes, if you check the MT5, it is three 4-hour candles for today. But
Okay, but on the
maybe I should refresh this thing. But this broker is not giving the other 4-hour candle. Why? Do you guys know why?
is this the reef?
No, it's not the rave. This is also giving only two. Why? I don't understand why. Because on my MT5, we have three 4-hour candles.
Let me check.
Okay, no worries. We'll just play by what we see.
Yes.
Sometimes I notice if I want to even do my analysis on the reef with
Mm-hmm.
daily,
Mm-hmm.
they will just hide some of this candle. They will not even open it all for me.
Yeah.
So that is a whole lot of headache for me to know where the precision line can even.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will have to go to like 8 hours to just try and see maybe it can be done from that.
Guys, those in the meeting, does anyone have any question? 'Cause the meeting will end like in few minutes, like 5, 6 minutes time. And I will not be sending a new link for today. We've already done three sessions. This is the third session. So if you have any question, kindly ask it right now before it goes off. Patient,
I have a question.
okay.
Yes.
I will send you the earlier recordings, okay,
Okay. Okay, sir.
so that you can.
I wish. Yes. At times on there are on some. I don't know whether it's MT5. There are some that they don't show the time that is remaining for a candle to close. I don't know whether there is a
Yeah,
setting for
I
that.
think that if you mostly it's a function you have to activate. Um, I will find that and then I will send to you the steps. Or
Okay.
send to
Thank
the
you.
group, but it should be on the right side of the. I'll just find it.
Okay. So I'm waiting. The second
But
question
normally,
is a proposal.
what I do is that if I don't have that activated on the right side of where the price line is, the time is also shown there. Yeah, most times the time is shown there.
Yeah, you will
Yeah.
just show up when if maybe it's not showing, maybe it is my own, then I will see how to
Yeah, yeah, it's
activate.
something that you can find. It's a function you can put set in. But
Okay,
what I
my
do is
second
I know the time on my I use my phone the time. I know that
mhm.
the market for me a new daily candle opens at 6 p.m. my time. Okay. So
Mm,
yeah,
mhm,
my time, you have to check. A new daily candle opens 6 p.m. my time where I am.
mm.
So every
Okay.
6 p.m. here should be like 12 or something in or 11 or 1 in Nigeria or something like yeah, that is
Mm-hmm.
in the night. So at that time, um a new 4-hour candle will open, new 1-hour candle will open. Yeah. So I use that and then always I look at my time. Okay, so right now it's 10:30 my time. A new 4-hour candle opened 12 minutes ago. So it means that we are left with about 18 minutes for a 30 minutes candle to close. So I will
Mm,
start thinking of the 30 minutes candle in that sense that okay, it's left with 18 minutes for the 30 minutes candle to close, meaning a new 1-hour candle is going to open. Okay. Yeah,
mhm,
so those kind of
mhm.
things. That's the way I calculate it. But this is what I was
Okay.
before you guys go, I was showing patients this on BTC. this pattern. So BTC gave a break of structure to the downside, and then it also moved up and gave a break or a liquidity hunt to the upside. And I was explaining to her that this means it wanted to sell below this area, and after the sell, it wants to go and buy. So that happens a lot where you get a break of structure and then you are expecting price to come to premium for you to sell, and it goes and sweep your stop loss. And the moment it sweep the stop loss, it turns back to come below the 78.6%. And from there, where you were going to buy, you were selling from there, it drops massive. So now we are seeing BTC has dropped, and after dropping, it has swept that previous low where it broke structure from. So right now, off this place, BTC is in a bearish move right now. As long as it's staying below this blue line area, BTC is going to continue to sell until it has finished wherever it wants to get to. And if it goes above, the only time we are going to see BTC be in a big bullish move is when it's above here. Are you guys seeing that? When it's above here. And if you check closely, you can even also identify, I don't know if I see a head and a shoulder. I like that head and a shoulder pattern so very well because it helps for framing reversals. But I could see maybe right neck, one head, break of neck, another head, touch to the support. We need a left shoulder to form, a right shoulder to form. A right shoulder is here, but we got another head. Another head. But within that pattern also here, yes, I can see we still have a left, a neckline, a head, a touch of the support, a right shoulder form, a break of the neckline. What we are left is either a pullback, to get us another right shoulder, okay, and then a drop, or a pullback to retest the trend line. A pullback to retest the trend line and sell, or a pullback to go above the trend line, buy, and then get us a new right shoulder, okay, induce this area and then fall. This is what we are left on BTC. You see, are you guys seeing that? Yeah. So above this blue line, keep this chart above this blue line and this trend line, we will get a push, a buy. But if price drops again and takes this head and shoulder trend line and then the blue line out, that is our sell signal. We'll be selling from here, and then we buy. We'll be selling. BTC sells from here, and then look for buys also from the same spot, and then a buys anytime it goes above. So keep this chart. Though I know most of us don't trade BTC, but just keep it. But sometimes the fall on BTC is very good for us. Why? Because it is a very bullish pair. And so if it falls, it gives us, it's like gold. If gold falls, it gives many people opportunity to make money. Because it will give us opportunity to join the bullish move and make money. So the more BTC keeps falling, the more we should be happy. so that we will also get chance. It can come here. It can also drop all the way to this area. And we will have the chance to also partake in the buy. So let's keep an eye on that. With that said, let's keep
I have,
learning.
sir,
Yeah,
I have
okay,
a
okay.
proposal.
Ask.
Yes, I want to propose. It's a proposal. I want to propose that because there are certain things that you can explain from January to December, one will not explain until one is doing exercises. I wish to propose that you can give